Hey guys, it's Hustlémon, and yeah, cheers for dropping by in today's video. So in this video, guys, I'm just going to focus on basically giving you an update for those of you who are wise enough to avoid the disaster that was the UK's 151 Booming Waters launch, and give you just a bit of an update on its current circumstances as well. Even at the time of me recording this, there's been something that's happened this morning, so I'll touch upon that. But I guess more than anything, this video is going to be me just basically ranting about the whole circumstances. So I'll try to keep the edits to a minimum.
I lied.
Look, truthfully speaking, guys, this is probably the Pokemon product that's caused me the biggest headache ever since I come back into the hobby. Honestly, it's put me off for the next big launch, which is obviously the Prismatic Evolution Super Premium Collection box. Because at times it ended up me trying to find information about this product. It felt like a part-time job. Honestly, that's the best way I can describe it. Initially at the beginning, you had like hundreds of content creators spewing a lot of nonsense, with like some of them had like some mild truth sprinkled in alongside the nonsense. But ultimately, you know it's worse when your actual news feed was feeding you so-called news articles, and I'll put that in like big quotations over there, from companies that literally provided no details and with misleading titles. They were literally creating rage bait titles purely on the fact that you can, they can get traffic and get their ad revenue in. I mean, it's bad when Google can't even freaking keep up with the actual launch date. And even to right now, to this day, it says 28th of February and a restock on 5th of March. Its AI is struggling to figure out what the hell's going on over here. So, yeah, I mean, where do I even begin with this? Look, I personally discussed it on my channel. I've even obviously told you guys I contacted Costco's head office on my local branch numerous times, and literally it ended up feeling like I had a carrot being dangled in front of me. That's how it ended up feeling, because it was just always like out of reach. I was getting like misled as well. I'm sure they gave me as much update as they possibly can do, but even the day beforehand of its launch on like the 5th of March, which is what a lot of people started to state on the actual social media channels, I contacted them and they said, yeah, it will definitely be out tomorrow. I posted it up on my community as well. And I was hoping, we're going to finally get hold of this. I was literally sat at midnight hitting that refresh button every like 15 to 20 minutes. I went on a full rampage on watching Invincible season 3 on Amazon whilst I was doing that. But I spent all night for absolutely nothing because it never got launched at that time frame. So, this is me taking word of mouth from an actual Costco employee who told me that would be the case. And look, at the end of the day, it ended up living rent-free in my head. It's bad when you start to have literal freaking nightmares of your in-laws buying you one fake 151 Pokemon cards. I couldn't even escape the drama whilst I was sleeping. So, yeah, look, I'm done. I'm not chasing the dragon anymore. I watched South Park enough to know that it's not the right thing for me to do. It was driving me loony. And look, I probably would have saved, honestly, some time, money, and energy if I literally paid the scalping price. But I'm not going to. And I think at times like this, more than anything, I need to step back and ask myself why I want this product to begin with. What was my aim? And if I'm honest with you guys, I just wanted to get the oversized Blastoise. I'm that has that weird niche. I'm one of them, I guess, few handful of people that like collecting oversized cards. It's just like my little thing to do. And also, I just wanted to create some unboxing content on my channels to show like my my love for the 151 are over there. And if I got an SIR or an illustration rare, I would have graded that, worked on it in a future video, because obviously I'm doing my grading series. So I personally basically feel more drawn towards a card when I pack it and I send it off to a grading company myself, rather than me buying it online from somebody else. It's just that weird little like feeling that I have, that I just have that a bit more attachment towards that card. So yeah, I'll be honest, with me trying to chase this product or paying a scalping price, it's just not going to be worth it. I can get that Blastoise now easily for under a tenner. Nobody cares about the jumbos, so I'm sure I'll end up finding it on eBay. And if you're purely in the TCG hobby, then be realistic of yourself, right? Are any of these cards deck worthy? Like, genuinely, like, it would be more cost effective for you guys to go and buy cards from secondhand market like eBay or Vinted. And honestly, I wouldn't even test your luck on the pack pulls, because there's only one card from you spending £150 that can come out with a profit, which is obviously the Charizard SIR. Like, it's not worth it. You're literally chucking money down the drain. I wouldn't even bother going for like the pack pulls. If you're a long-term investment like I'm doing, like, yeah, locking it away for 20-25 years, spending 150 is not going to mean anything when it's going to end up increasing in value in the later years down the line. But I'm just a guy of principles. I'm not paying the scalping price, like I said. It's basic economics, supply and demand, and I don't want to feed into like the demand market right now, because I think everyone needs to take a step back on it. I can go into so much more rant and details, but let's not just freaking get off track. I'll tell you one thing though, despite all this like negative experience I had, there was some like good news that came out of it, and I'm gonna share this because I say these two deserve a massive shout out. I ended up utilizing TikTok a lot more, which is something I've been avoiding as much as possible. But I've started to like use TikTok as a good way to find some knowledge in regards to like some of the products that I'm after. There's two UK based content creators that were really helpful. So firstly, it was at Ripping Packs Official. The second one was the UK Pokémon. I would encourage you guys to give them a follow. Look, gentlemen, if you're watching this, you're doing God's work out over there. Thank you for what you're doing for this community. Honestly, it's great to see people in the UK that are just very proactive and very like fact driven as well. They're not like just getting you to like chase your tail as well. They're giving you as much as helpful updates as possible. And honestly, personally, I can't compete with that because I'm not doing short video formats. I'm doing long contents like this, so for me it takes longer to edit, to give updates, to do all sorts. So if you're after like flash news, right now it is that current market where it's hot on the tail. These two content creators I found so helpful amongst the hundreds I ended up bumping into. So, gentlemen, appreciate your time. Thank you once again. If you are watching this, like, cheers for everything. And I've given you both a follow, and I'm looking forward to just seeing what else we can find out over there. What I also gathered from the comments section from the initial launch, so it appears that maximum people got were 2 per person. It initially advertised at 3 per person, but I don't think anyone's actually ended up getting the 3. There was roughly about 300 to 400 units that were released upon the initial launch, and it was sold out within 15 minutes. I don't understand why this 15 minutes has become like this key window. I don't know if anyone's just forcefully reporting it out over there, but it was like the same with the Prismatic Evolution launch, the 15 minutes thing. I've got some sort of like ideas as why it is the case, but yeah, it seems like 15 minutes is like that golden window frame right now on hot products in Pokemon. Reading the comment section as well, like there were people outside the UK, likely I'm going to say in EU countries, that were also purchasing these products. In fact, the traffic was so freaking heavy on the UK's Costco website that they had to remove the actual product because it was just creating that much traffic for them. And if the comment section can be believed, and honestly you take this thing as a pinch of salt at these days because anyone spews a lot of crap, but you had businesses and scalpers openly admitting that they were purchasing it to sell on the like second-hand market. And with EU citizens being involved in this, like of course they want an English like copy of this product because the English market is so much more stronger than the French, the Spanish, the Italian, German, etc. Like these they fetch a lot more of a higher price in the future. Yes, Costco UK only ships to UK based address, but you can buy virtual UK postcodes, and then from there you can get it shipped to EU countries, which only costs like maximum less than a tenner. So anyone that is based in France, Spain, etc., they'll happily, I imagine, pay that £10. It makes no difference from them. It's not even that hard to do. Like small companies do it for a multitude of reasons. I've got a UK virtual postcode as well. So when you know that in advance, when you know that there's bots out there, when you got people like obsessively like myself as well in the hobby hitting that refresh button, I don't know how the average person is meant to compete. I'll be honest, with such a small limited quantity of product, how is the average Joe over there gonna compete? Like, most people gotta go work the next day, gotta do this, gotta like cater to their kids, whatever, you know. You're just not, you can't be glued onto your phone, and this is why I'm shutting off from it at the moment. I'm literally mentally drained, so I'm taking a pause away from it, because I just ended up being glued on my phone, and I don't think it's just good for my mental health, if I'm honest with you. And that's weird to say that about a Pokemon product, but that's where I'm at right now. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys that update, because I feel like I might as well close it off with me like creating the initial 151 Blooming Waters content, and I'll share what I know over there. And hopefully, you know, them content creators I've sent you towards, they would take over from here, because they, like I said, I trust them now. They're proven their worth to me. I mean, the only thing I really say about Blooming Waters, they freaking got that name right, because it's a ship that's freaking sinking every minute, and it's a blooming disaster. It's blooming hell. It's blooming. I've censored my own self over there, but I'm sure I'll do some editing out over there. Yeah, look, all I'm going to say is good luck to all you guys out there. If I get notification to say it's out on my newsfeed and I manage to swipe it, then expect an unboxing video on this channel. If not, it's cool. I'm just no longer going to be glued onto phone regarding this. It's not worth the hassle or the hustle. And yeah, look, that's it, guys. Look, take care of yourselves. Do all the fancy thing that YouTube asks you to do. I'm out now. I'm gone. I'm going to go and have a lie down. Oh, another thing before I go, guys, because I really want to fucking touch upon this. Like, Costco UK, do not think you've got away with this. You deserve to have your freaking pants pulled down on this video as well. Look, I don't like this whole victim card that you played over here straight away, going like, we can't handle the traffic on our website. Why are you calling our head offices? Like, honestly, you're wasting our time. Our customer support team can't handle this much volume. You know straight away the amount of freaking crisis it created in the Canadian stores and the American stores. What do you think it was going to happen in the UK stores? It doesn't take two brain cells to work out. Secondly, why are you doing this whole like drip feed of units? Like, firstly, you dropped in 300 to 400 units. Now, even this morning of me recording it, apparently only 100 units got dropped in this morning. A puny little 100 units. What are you doing? Like, why are you creating this whole crisis yourself? Of course, you're going to get traffic, especially with them sort of like low numbers that people are competing with. You have that information readily available to know that you're going to get 3,000 units in total coming to your warehouse and currently scheduled by 21st of March. Just issue out a freaking blanket statement on your website going, hey guys, we're going to get 3,000 units. It's scheduled to launch on 21st of March. Watch this space for any further updates. That is it. That's all you need to freaking do, and people would have at least waited until that point. And it would have sold out within the day. Oh, this 15 minutes golden mark that we've all of a sudden created, it would have definitely sold out within that time frame as well. And now you've also got people over there that are having issues with, firstly, that the orders getting fulfilled. And even beforehand, people were managed to get 2 per customers. Right now, they've reduced it to 1 per customers. Some people are going to feel dissatisfied, like, because they feel unfair that other customers that paid for the same membership have managed to get hold of an extra product in comparison to them. I'm sorry, but it's a freaking bad launch. You deserve the critique as well. Hopefully, you guys end up improving on the back end of it. Yeah, that's me now done, guys. Cheers once again. So yeah, take care, enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you all on the next video.